How's it coming along?
What up, home skillet? Working on rear shock mounts. And I'm not gonna plasma cut the holes, I'm gonna drill them. I think I'm gonna thread them too, so for the shock studs.
Kind of handy, bring the workstation to you.
Oh, that's the best thing I've ever done. That way I can keep it out in the open to clean around it. So much better. And
so you don't put off not cleaning around it.
well, when I move it, then it's just in the middle of the floor, so I have to.
Yeah.
Super nice, and I'm not a machine shop, so to say. So when I'm not using it, I just push it underneath that pallet racking and
out of the way, out of sight, out of mind, so to speak.
Exactly.
It looks like you got the fronts done.
Yeah, they're just
for the most part
kind of mocked up. But yeah, I got to build some spacers to get everything to line up good. But
I know people are going to ask, what's the double shock setup for? Old school thing?
It's kind of an old school thing. I mean, most of it's looks. You know, it's not like we're going to be off-roading this thing, but
just what he wants.
It's 90% looks, 10% function. Which, I mean, I do the same thing. I like them.
Yeah, they definitely look good.
Yeah, I just used the original mounts and just added a near on that one, which I'll probably have to throw a gust in there. Add the near on this one. And we're trying to keep everything that faceted look.
Right.
Try not to round off everything.
Keep it kind of period correct, so to speak.
Yeah. Hopefully get them knocked out this morning. And
what's the plan on them?
Well,
what'd he decide, I should say?
Well, we went back and forth a few times about where to put them. I know we're staying that old school look, but I think I'm gonna put this in and we're gonna mount one. Of course, this is extended all the way, but one about there and one about there on both sides.
I like it.
Just something different, which we've seen them before, but I think I'm gonna have to run over. Oh, nope, there it is. I couldn't remember. This is the one I used for a generator cord. I couldn't remember where it was. I don't know who mounted them plugs so high. The one downfall of having the equipment mobile.
Yeah.
Man, it is muggy today.
I see you got your new trans bracket.
Yeah, the 205 adapter.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, which is good because I will more than likely build a new cross member there because we want to drop that down a little bit to help with some drive shaft angle, but I'm waiting on that transfer case now.
How long's it?
Sounds like a week and a half maybe.
Not too
we
bad.
had one ordered from somewhere and everything was good, and then I get a notification after 4 days that even though we paid $1,000 extra because we didn't have a core, that they didn't either. So they had to have a core for them to build after waiting all that time. So anyway, we got another one coming.
A week's not too bad.
No, not terrible. I made onion rings last night.
You need a kitchen out here, like a sink.
Well, I mean, I got all that up there, but it's hot as could be up there. I'm gonna have to adjust this gear on this thing. Still chattering, but that's fine for what we're doing. Hey, look, that thing's white. And of course, I had that toolbox buried. We need to drill up parts anyway. So we're gonna try, I think we can go 4 inches apart. I'm not gonna cut these holes, I'm just using them to kind of get a design here. I'm gonna attempt 3/4 of an inch, something like that. And like I said, I'm not cutting them holes. I always make it super thick when I extrude. That way, when I chamfer, it's easier to click on the edge. Sure, so that's it. So that'll be...
Why are you machining the holes instead of cutting them out?
Well, the plasma cutter always has a bunch of draft.
Gotcha.
Holes suck on a plasma cutter. I mean, I could pierce them to know the location, but it doesn't matter. I'll just do it on the Bridgeport. But I need a treater size hole because I'm going to thread it to thread them studs in.
Okay.
Even though I'll probably weld the studs too. I want them in there good and tight.
Is that German?
Yes, it is. 5.5 by 1.5. Rear lower shock. See if I can get 2 pieces out of some scrap here.
I need a big screen like this to edit on.
Oh man, it's so nice having that. Yeah, when you're a high dollar pendant that has a Cat 5 cable breaks and it's like whatever, $350 or something to replace, you go on Amazon, you get this little cheap keyboard. Of course, it's all dirty. But then you're totally wireless and you don't have to spend all that money.
How much did that one cost?
$5.
Gee whiz.
I bought 2 of them just to make sure if one broke, I had another. And obviously the controls are different. It's a keyboard, but it lets you do exactly what you need to do. One of these days I'm gonna have to cut new slats in there.
What's it got to do to go back to home?
Huh?
What's it got to do go back and find home?
Yeah, it thinks it's, I don't know what absolute zero is right now, but it doesn't know. It knows the zero. The zero, I just set it, but it doesn't know the absolute zero of the machine. So once I started, it said that it was out of limit. Like it knew the machine couldn't go that far because it didn't know where it was at. So once I home it, then I'm good. I just got to reset my zero now, or my part zero.
Gotcha.
We ought to go look at that tractor too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I did too. Steve just drove by, so made me think of it. I have such a mess in here from just being busy with all the stupid stuff.
Happens fast.
Yeah. It doesn't help. I got 2 smokers and a griddle in here. Wow. Actually, I have one. So a 5/8, 18, closest fractional is 9/16.
Missing the one you need.
Yeah. I probably stole it to put in this one. Now I'm gonna steal this one to put in that one. That one was really bad. Yeah, so I need a 1/2-inch collet. Collet for this.
Thing's got a little bit of a warp to it.
Huh?
Thing's got a little bit of a warp to it.
To the drill bit?
Yeah. Woo.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Roll it. Yep, I remember that bit. Me and that bit go way back. Well, that's not gonna work. That bit's tried to rip my arm off a time or two. Why is it the one that I need is always gone? Like I said, I'm not a machine shop, so this will trigger a lot of people.
Hey, the negative comments help my views.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I have to use an mill. Surely I got a 9/16 somewhere. Let me verify that. But this one's in worse shape. Basically starting over with this drill bit. I probably cut it off for a reason. That ought to catch like crazy. But I am gonna have to free drill. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta get over there to.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's move this for a minute. Fabricating parts, not being machinist, so everybody can just calm down. That's the problem when you start moving a bunch of stuff around. You get in a position where all of a sudden you need the toolbox sitting in front of the Bridgeport like you do all the time, and you got everything pushed in a corner for something else. Well, we'll just see how this does without pre-drilling. More spacing so it can be +2, -2. I just hate even breaking out a carbide bit, because I have to, but I don't have that size.
Why can you go high speed on a carbide?
Your surface feet per minute can be way higher on carbide. Actually, if you're in a carbide bit slow, it's really tough on it. You risk snapping it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a chamfer on that. What did I do with the 1/2 inch? I zeroed everything with this just flush with the end, so I can throw the next piece in and do it. Then that's close enough for what we're doing. Typically, you remember to chamfer before you thread it. Do as I say, not as I do.
Pretty sparks.
See if this thing will seat now. There's a little bit of a shoulder on that where it's not threaded all the way up, which I mean, it'd be a tight corner to get to, but the plan is I'm probably just gonna put a weld probably underneath. And
Just to lock it in place.
Yeah, I mean, at least this way they are replaceable if you ever have to, but I'll cut the backs off, and the plan is to weld them like that. Oh, I'm gonna cut those off so I can get them real close. But that'll give me 5.5 inches of weld. That'll be okay. But I have to cut that bracket off, and that's right in the way too. So I guess might as well go ahead and do the other one. I will need a tape measure.
Right side down.
Let me get a
start.
Yeah, let me get a tack.
Tube.
Besides
Your left side needs to go up. You're definitely over center by about a quarter up, just a smidge. The right side's good. Left side could go up a smidge. Put your head down. The right side's good. The left needs to go up just a smidge. Put your head down for a sec. The left needs to go up about an eighth. That looks pretty darn good.
Let's go 3 and 3. The intention was to tack them.
That's what I thought too. You're on a roll. I wasn't gonna get in your way. I'm gonna call you butter because you're on a roll. The right's perfect. The left could go up a smidge.
Matches the other side.
Lay your head down. Okay. Tack the left where it's at, and then the right off to come down an eighth. All right, move your head. Let me double check. Yeah, drop the right just a smidge, and then I'll have you look at it. Yeah, when you tack it, maybe press up like a 30 seconds, just a smidge.
So look from the side before I angle up. Maybe that side. The height, angle, everything.
If anything, the one you're on now, the threads could go up just a little bit.
Really?
It's such an optical illusion.
I'm gonna tack this top.
Okay. It definitely moved up a lot.
Did it?
Yeah.
Too much?
It could go down just ever.
So you ain't going down.
Not much.
There. Well, which is good, because then I can, that was shocks half compressed. They don't need to be half compressed.
Right.
They can be a little bit longer than that.
Bottom 2/3.
Yeah, I want to stay a little low. That way you see the barrel of the shock. But yeah, I mean,
Kind of worked out. The shocks would look kind of cool orange.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a bunch of other stuff under there that's orange. Well, yeah, you still got a body to go on, so you're going to compress a little bit.
oh yeah, very good point. Yeah.
Body bed.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking quarter to a half inch maybe. I have those every once in a while. If you tell my wife that.
Yeah, just go right in the middle.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like he's gonna be jumping the thing. That's a good 8 inches. Be easier to do out. They should make like flat surfaces that you could clamp to for working.
I say all workbenches ought to be shaped like the roof of a house, so nothing gets on it. So let me grind them spots off, then I'll remark them, but I also have to grind the ends of the tube, because that's getting welded in there. This is all getting blasted, so I'm not too concerned about that paint. We're just going to throw these on temporarily because I don't have 4 the same size, but this is the plan, is to use those to hold the bushing for the shock. Just weld these on here, but I want to get it mocked up, so we're just going to tack these on here, mock it up, make sure everything's going to work, and then I'll go get bolts. But I don't want to go to the store right now, so. I'm gonna see if I can sign up for some welfare to get some insulation in here. Looks like we slid that way a little bit, but I really need to spray that bottom one, make sure it's not steaming hot, gonna burn the rubber out of there. And decide how I want to go about this. No need for the bushings right now. Naturally, I got the fox going the wrong way because it should be that way, but so if it's that way there and that way there, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I got to do that right now, or it's just gonna bug me.
Well, if you don't do it, someone will comment that they're backwards.
I sent him a text and said, hey, decide how you want these shocks on here on the rear. And basically he said, I don't care, whatever you want to do. I know if I spent that kind of money on something like this, I would be like, hey, no, I'm making a decision.
Yeah.
The only one I got the bushing in right here. Yeah, that's pretty tough. Yeah, that's the right call right there.